Welcome to Common Denominator's Power of One UN-GALA. Thank you for joining the show. Prepare to have fun, be entertained, and learn some fun facts about CD. Kicking off our evening tonight is an amazing woman, dedicated tutor and executive board member, Christy Curry.
Hello and welcome. My name is Christy Corey, and I wasn't always good at school or even math. Whew, feels good to get that off my chest. I don't think a lot of my friends or coworkers would believe me today, but it's true. Thanks to one mentor who believed in me, I personally turned around my academic career in middle school just in time to graduate top of my class in high school and earn an engineering degree from an Ivy League institution. I searched and searched for an organization which could help me do the same for others so I could pay it forward. Like a shining beacon of light, I found Common Denominator, then known as Top Honors. Fast forward, I've been a tutor for the past 8 years. I have served on the associate board as co-chair, and now I volunteer my time on the executive board of Common Denominator. Common Denominator is a special nonprofit organization that focuses on helping middle school students who need it most excel in math, build confidence, and develop a keen curiosity in themselves and the world around them. We are so much more than just math tutoring and mentorship organization. We help students pave the way forward to brighter futures. In this, community, staff, students, and tutors alike are endowed with a sense of belonging, support, and identity that permeates our math and mentorship tutoring and financial literacy sessions. Tonight, I can assure you that this will not just be any UN-GALA, and this will not just be any evening. This will be an evening filled with a sense of community, great purpose, fun, and fundraising. As we begin tonight's festivities, we continue the timeless tradition of honoring our rising star students and thanking the individuals who have gone above and beyond the call of duty to ensure the optimal success of CD's program, and the countless community-based organizations and corporations who, through partnership and collaboration, have supported the growth of our footprint in New York City. All that being said, let's begin with a little fun. Based on the popular TV game show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Together we will answer some fun trivia, mental math problems, and I have a feeling some of you think you're smarter than a fifth grader. Let's find out if you're right. Leading the effort is our very own game show host, Yordi Rosa, CD's Director of Programs. Yordi, kick us off.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader? Well, let's find out with our incredible host, Yordi Rosa, CD's Director of Program Operations.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's doing great. Let me share my other screen. Awesome. My name is Yordi Rosa, and I am the Director of Program Operations at Common Denominator. And I want to welcome you to the Power of Many UN-GALA in 2025. Tonight, I am thrilled to host one of the most exciting parts of the evening. We're going head-to-head with math, pop culture, and Common Denominator trivia. All to see if you still have what it takes to ace fifth grade, right? Are you ready? Sound out in the chat as well. I want to hear everybody if we're ready to go. Awesome, we're ready. All right. Inspired by the popular TV game show, this segment will test your knowledge against that of a fifth grader. Now, to get started, using your mobile device, open your web browser and go to kahoot.it. Now, you can all see the screen right here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. And then it's going to load a pin right here. You can choose a fun nickname, and then you join the game, or you can scan the QR code that it's right here at the top. Once you're in, your nickname will appear in the screen, and we'll begin when enough players have joined. We'll go through 20 questions focusing on math and trivia. Let me lower this a little bit. Yes, I love all the nicknames already. Oh, these are awesome. These are awesome. All right. At CD, we use Kahoot to assess students' math knowledge in an engaging way that promotes social emotional growth and math excellence. Your mission is to answer the questions on the shared screen as quickly and accurately as possible using your devices. Each question is color-coded and shaped matching what's in your device. The faster you answer correctly, the more points you earn, which is fun. We also have some double point questions. After each question, the correct answer will load and you will see your points displayed on the screen. All right. Again, are we ready? I want to hear in the chat first before we start. I want to hear this. We all got this. We see some people, everybody, okay? Yes, Bonnie, you're ready. I see. Okay, I see it. I feel it. Do we have any? We have 30 something people in this call. 30 plus people. 42 people actually. I want to see everybody engaged, and I want to see a lot of people in here. So, should we start? All right, let's do it. Awesome. Let's quick start then. Let's kick things off with a little bit of a math refresher. And it's gonna go through the rules anyways. We're gonna skip those because we went through the game rules. And then we're ready anyways. What is the parameter of a rectangle that is 6 inches long and 4 inches wide? Is it 10? Is it 12? Is it 24? Is it 20? Do we know the answer? I think, well, the answers are coming in very, very fast. I love this. Everybody knows the answer very quickly. Let's see who gets it correct. Now, if you remember to add up all your sides, you're great to a great start. You're starting at a great start. Let's see the chat. Sound in the chat if you know the answer as well. Oh, 19 people. Perfect. So now if you chose 24 inches, you're definitely correct. Now, moving along to our next question. Now, before we move on, actually, we see, I wonder who that is. We have Doria, we have Colleen, and we have Ashley in the main scoreboard. Let's see who can beat them. Now, this animal broke the internet because it's ridiculously chill. What animals recently voted the most streamed animal on TikTok? Was it a cat? I love cats. Is it a golden retriever? I'm a dog person as well. Is it a parrot? I've been wanting to buy a parrot. Or is it capybara? Those are the unbothered kings and queens of TikTok. All right, 15 answer. Oh, that was quick. Yes, and it was the capybara. I love watching capybaras. If you go to Mexico, they are all over the place and you'll see them and they're amazing individuals. Let's move on. Let's see who's winning. Still at the top. Hey, let's get it. Can you put in the chat who's All right, let's see, math fans, this one's for you. What is the term used for the parameter of a circle? Is there a circular length? Is there radius? Is there radians? Or is there circumference? Do we know the answer? Let's wait. Awesome. All right, we have 18 answers. We have about 19 people here. If you chose circumference, that's the way to go. Now let's move on to the scoreboard. If we have any new, leading the charge is Colleen. I love it. And she's coming for you. She's coming for you. I see it. And Dorian, and Jay, I love this. All right, I'm calling all the Swifties. If you're a Swiftie, it's your time to shine. Which Taylor Swift album won Album of the Year at the 2024 Grammys? Was it 1989? Was it Folklore, Red, or Midnight? Right. So if you're a Swiftie, you should know this. Does everybody have her bracelets as well? Because that was a trend as well back in the day, back last year. Yes, and if you chose Midnight, you are correct. I love the fact that we know all the answers. You're all for the charge today. You're on fire. We see it. Let's see who's I.
Hey.
I love it. Hey. Well, I'm saying it in the Spanish accent. All right. What is the value of the expression 3 times parentheses 4 plus 2? Is it 14? Is it 18? Is it 20? Is it 24? Now, first you add, then you multiply, right? So we are doing order of operations, and that matters. Perfect. If you chose 18, you chose the correct answer. I love that. Let's move on to the leadership board. Jay is coming for you. Hey. I need to pronounce that. All right. Let's move on. Double points. What was Common Denominator's first name before rebranding? Was it Divisions Inc., Counting Together, Top Honors Inc., or Raising the Equation? Rising to the equation. Oh my God. All right, we have it. We are missing one more person. Awesome. Yes, if you chose Top Honors Inc., you are correct. That was our former name. Now we go by common denominator, and we go from Top Honors to changing lives every single day. All right, the leadership. Oh, Colleen, you're up. You're up. You're next. All right. Another double points. What's the name of Beyonce's 2024 country album? And I hope people were able to get tickets this year. This was an incredible album. So I loved it. Let's see if everybody loved it as well. And sound in the chat if you loved it too. Please put it in the chat. Yes, it's Cowboy Carter. It's one of my favorites. She has so many amazing songs in there. So if you chose that, you are correct. Let's move on. The scoreboard was still going strong with the same people. Right, so let's do the sequence really quickly. What is the next number in the sequence? Right, is it 4, 2, 4, 8, 16? What's the sequence after that? What's the number that goes after it? Ooh, I love the answers are going very, very, very fast. This is incredible. One more person. We have 19 people join the game. 32 is the correct answer, right? So you double up, and you move fast. All right, to our next question. All right, which video game had fans throwing popcorn at the movie screens during its 2024 blockbuster release? Was it Minecraft? Was it Fortnite, Roblox, Terraria? All right, this is for the moviegoers. I'm a moviegoer. I love the movies. I love to go in and just have some popcorn. Yes, it was Minecraft. Did anybody watch it? Please tell me what you think in the chat. Awesome. Let's continue on. Hey, you're leading the charge. I love this. All right, literally, it's covering your body right now. What is the largest organ in the human body? Is it the liver? Is it the brain, the heart, or the skin? Wow, everybody's answering super quick. I love this. Awesome. If you chose skin, that's the correct answer. And the skin is a real organ, right? So science rocks. Perfect. Let's move on. This is another double point. Now, time to flex those quick thinking money skills, right? If you divide 100 by 5, then you add 7, what do you get? Is it 25, 27, 30, 20? What do you get? Division, addition, easy money if you stay awake, right? I love it. 18, 17 people answering. Let's see what the answers is. It's a 25. 27, you are correct. All right, so this is the amazing part about knowing your numbers and math is so much awesome. So much fun. All right, you're in charge of the sodas in this cookout time. 3 soda packs at $6 each for arroz con habichuela en tostones. How much did you spend? Did you spend $12? Did you spend $18? Did you spend $20? Or is it $24? Now, food, family, and fast math, that's the true heart of the mission right here, right? We have 17 people. I love it. Let's go. Is anybody in the chat? Yes, Bonnie, I love that you say you love Beyonce. Me too. She's incredible. Let's move on. Hey, Jason Mason, you're coming up and ha ha ha. I love it. Who's ha ha ha? Did somebody put it in the chat? I want to know who's ha ha ha. All right, let's talk about teeth. Show us your bright smiles today. How many teeth do most human adults have? Is it 40? Is it 32, 38, 25? Now, 30, 40 teeth? That's a lot. Yes, Julian, I love it. I love it. You're leading the charge. Finally, I know who it is. Incredible. Now, do we have it? Oh, Jay. I'm sorry. You're at the top now. You're at the top. Let's do this. Double points now. Which 2 singers star as Alphaba and Glinda, actually, in the 2024 Wicked movie? It was an incredible movie. If you saw it, let me know how you felt about it. I felt my best. And if you chose Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, they are incredible. Yes, you are correct. They are in good hands, y'all. And if you're a musical fan, that's the best. It's the best thing to watch. All right. Still in this, it's the same people in the lead. All right. Straight from TikTok. What's the latest snack trend? Right? Which of these is the crazy new 2025 viral snack trend? Is it boba toast? Is it butter pours? Is it rainbow grilled cheese, which I had, and it just tastes like a grilled cheese? And is it freeze-dried candy? Have you had freeze-dried candy? You can use the chat and let me know. And the correct answer is freeze-dried candy. A lot of people have been doing it lately, so it makes a really, really good snack. So you should all try it. All right, moving on to prime numbers. What's the smallest prime number? Is it 0? Is it 2? Is it 13? Or is it 1? All right, 2 is the first prime, and it's the only. Or is it 13? Or is it 1? Yes, 9 of you chose 2, and you are correct. All right, let's move on. Chai, you're coming up on the lead as well. Ha ha ha. Julian. All right. Which multi-talented star known for acting, singing, hosting, and recently went viral for being the ultimate millennial mom was it Sweetie, Zendaya, Kiki Palmer, or is it Halle Berry? And she's doing it all. And we know this. She's an incredible individual. And I'm kind of reading her book too. There's a book out there that's amazing. All right. And if you chose Kiki Palmer, only 3 of you chose Kiki Palmer. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Kylie Jenner. It was Kiki Palmer. All right, let's move on. All right, let's move to family traditions. Sophia uses 8 inches of corn husk for each tamal. If she makes 12 tamales, how many inches does she need? Does she need 84, 96, 88, or 100 inches? All right. How many people do we have? Do we know the answer? Right, making tamales is an art, and it's also math, right? You need to know the right consistency, you need to know the right ingredients, you need to know how much, depending on how you're making. Yes, 17 of you chose 96 inches, and that is correct. All right, last one. Before we move on, and Mason, you're coming up on the lead. Let's see if you could definitely win this one. So, what do you call the answer to a multiplication problem? Was it a sum? Is it a product, a quotient, or a difference? Now, this is multiplication, which leads to several different things. I love this. Everybody chose a product, and you are correct. And now, as we call everybody to the podium, on the 3rd place, we have Jay. We have 2nd place, A. And 1st place, who is it? Mason! I love it. You came right on top. That's amazing. All right. Wow, you all crushed it. Now give yourself a round of applause. Wherever you are, win or lose, you shut up with heart, humor, and some serious brain power today. Check your devices for your final score, and shout out to the top 3.
At Common Denominator, we make learning math fun and real-world relevant. It's time to take our math lesson to the basketball court. See you there.
Hello, UN-GALA community. My name is Angela Williams, and I'm the Executive Director at Common Denominator. Do you know what makes Common Denominator so special? Yes, you guessed it. We make learning math fun, relatable, and relevant. At CD, we design engaging lessons that make students curious about the role that math plays in their daily lives and the world. At CD, we believe that math is everywhere. So today's math lesson, it includes a hands-on approach to collecting and analyzing data and statistics. So what are statistics, you might ask? Well, statistics are a set of numbers that you collect about a specific event or subject. Okay, so I'm gonna start by collecting some data about something that interests me. That's right, you guessed it, basketball. Let's start by collecting some data points about a former basketball player. So, this player is about 5'10", a shooting guard, played basketball in junior high school, college, and co-ed leagues for well over 10 years. This player averaged 32 points in high school with a game high of 55 points per game. In college, this player averaged 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks per game. This player's free throw shooting average was 80%, which means that out of 20 free throw shots attempted, this player made about 16 of those free throws. In basketball, free throws or foul shots are free open shots from behind the free throw line or the foul line. Free throws are awarded after a foul on a shooter by the opposing team. So free throws are usually shot right here at the free throw line. Now let me ask you a question. We've collected all this data. We are analyzing the data. Can you guess who this former basketball player is? Wait for it. Wait for it. Yes, you guessed correctly. It's me. So let's see what percentage of free throws I can now make out of 20 free throws attempted. Okay, well, I have to practice first. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to keep practicing, so I'll check you out real soon. We'll figure out what my statistics are out of 20 attempted free throw shots. Thank you so much. Have fun. See you later.
Common Denominator's mission is volunteer-driven. Volunteers from every industry, every walk of life give their time, talents, and compassion to ensure our students succeed. Why? Let's hear from a few CD tutors.
Congratulations to Common Denominator on your 23rd year. My name is Laura Kunstler-Brooks, and I'm the co-chair of the Common Denominator Associate Board. The way that I got to know Common Denominator is I was working at Neuberger Berman, and Neuberger Berman Foundation had donated to Common Denominator, and I was looking for an associate board to join where I could start giving back to the community. One of the things that's really important to me is math education. I'm a first-generation college student, and one thing that I wish I had more of was math education. While I was in middle school and high school, I actually started doing more math later in life. So I studied in undergrad philosophy, politics, and economics, and got really interested in math as part of my economics education, and wanted to give other students that opportunity, especially those who couldn't afford it, to have math education for free after school, bolster their math education, and make sure that they start on that pathway to college. When I started with the organization a year and a half ago, I started as co-chair of the associate board, but I hadn't been affiliated with the organization before. So it was really important for me to also tutor. So for Common Denominator, I tutored for an entire year, and after school every day, every week on Thursday afternoon, I would spend an hour on Zoom with the kids going through math exercises and doing the curriculum. One of the most incredible things to come out of this was twofold. One was I got to make an incredible connection with these kids who were primarily middle school age, and I felt like I was a trusted partner for them to share anything that was going on, not just math related. But the second thing was I got to see the operations of Common Denominator on the ground. And that informed how we as an associate board operated. It informed how we thought about recruiting the right tutors from the right firms and organizations. By the way, all the tutors are 100% volunteers. It also helped us think about how we should fundraise and how we should make that fundraising sustainable and what kind of organization we're really trying to build. I didn't only think about the mission in a theoretical way, I practically saw the mission in my lived experience tutoring. And that's what makes Common Denominator so special to me. Common Denominator has an incredibly important mission of closing the math gap for students in New York City. And I think that the way that we do it is extraordinarily special, is grassroots, and is oriented in this community. And I hope that we can continue to grow the organization beyond its 23rd year. I'm really proud of what Common Denominator has achieved thus far. And I hope that all of our generous donors will continue to support us so that we can drive towards closing the math gap for students in New York City.
Math has helped me succeed academically and professionally. It has also helped me manage my personal finances. As an undergraduate student, I majored in applied math and served as a teaching assistant for calculus and statistics courses. As I moved into my professional life, it was important for me to find ways to still give back to others. Through Tutoring Chicago and Common Denominator in New York, I have tutored and mentored students weekly. I also joined the Common Denominator Associate Board. Seeing the benefits of tutoring these students firsthand is why I'm a part of this amazing organization.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Fraley and I'm an associate board member and tutor with Common Denominator, which I've been involved with since February 2024. I've always loved math, volunteering, and working with middle schoolers, so once I found CD, I knew it was a quick fit and wanted to get as involved as I could. Volunteering with CD has been one of the most fulfilling parts of my week. I work with the same student every session and it's been incredible to watch him grow, not just in his math skills, but also in his confidence. I love those little aha moments when something clicks or when he spots a mistake and fixes it on his own. It's just a little bit of my time every week, but it really adds up and we've been able to build a really strong relationship. We bond over being the oldest sibling, our shared love of dogs, and soccer. That relationship makes our session something that I genuinely look forward to. And thanks to CD's virtual tutoring option, I'm able to stay consistent even when I'm traveling, just logging in from wherever I am. In addition to tutoring, I also serve on CD's associate board, where I'm on the events committee. We help plan events that raise money and bring awareness to Common Denominator's mission. Most recently, we hosted a trivia night that had over 60 young professionals in attendance, and we're excited to keep building on that momentum with more events to spread the word and support CD's incredible work. Whether it's tutoring or associate board work, I'm proud to be a part of something that makes a real difference, and I'm excited to keep showing up week after week. Thank you.
You're never too young to learn about math numeracy and financial literacy. And if you can combine both skills in one fun math resource, even better. It's time to learn about Cash Clash, Common Denominator's new digital game resource.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're enjoying this very special UN-GALA. My name is Roman Geiser, and I'm the founder of Launch Partners. We're a New York-based product development firm, and we've partnered with Common Denominator to build Cash Clash. In Cash Clash, players will embark on an entrepreneurial journey to sell gourmet cookies and build a financial empire. While doing so, they will learn about important personal finance concepts while practicing math skills along the way. What I'm about to show you is a beta of the game. Soon we'll be wrapping up development of the game and getting ready to launch it. I'm excited to share this sneak peek with you and take you on a tour, so let's get started. All right, welcome to Cash Clash. Let's look around together and explore the game. Right at the top, players have their net worth. Net worth is actually what they'll rank on. In this screen here, they will learn about the difference between their cash and their net worth, the different kinds of assets like cash, savings, ingredients that make up their assets, and also about liabilities, such as having to pay salaries. Over here is their store. In their store, they can buy ingredients, and here's where they'll need to engage skills such as mental math, ratios, and budgeting to make sure they buy the right amount of ingredients and don't get stuck with too much of one ingredient but not enough cash. Let's go ahead and buy some ingredients here, and you can see that I need to maintain a ratio of twice as much sugar and chocolate as flour and secret mix. So this helps really engage that planning side of their brains. And up here in the top right, we have a reputation score. Actions such as giving the correct change, paying salaries on time, and other positive actions in the game will improve their reputation score. This is an easy to digest way of introducing the concepts of a credit score and modeling behaviors that will help players not only succeed in the game, but in the real world as well. All right, we have some ingredients. Let's go ahead and start our day. Now, at the start of every day, players will need to decide what price to set for their cookies. Well, to know what price to set, you also need to keep track of how much it costs you to produce one box of cookies. Here, we're engaging mental math to work out that it costs $10 a box. As they move the slider to the left or the right, we're breaking in concepts such as price sensitivity and profit. All right, so let's go ahead and set it to $15 a box, and off we go. Our day has started, and we can see that the timer is counting down. Oh, here we go. We see that we have a hand up. Let's go ahead and collect that order, and now we have an order for 2 boxes of cookies. We click bake, and we can see that our cookies are baking. And well, now we see that it's time to deliver them, and we have to act fast. We have only about 42 seconds remaining. Now, to give the correct, in this screen, they have to give the correct change and get paid. Again, here, this is where we're engaging mental math, multiplication, and subtraction to work out the 2 boxes at $15 a box, right? Means that it's a $30 order with given a customer gave $75, so we have to give the correct change here. All right, cha-ching, we made some profit. We can see that our cash went up and our net worth went up. Now, we can also see that we have some upgrades available to us. Let's go check them out. Upgrades help the players move faster in the game, unlock territory, and increase sales. But we have to strike a balance between needs and wants. I want to buy this upgrade, but will I be able to also afford the ingredients that I still need to be purchasing? So we're really engaging concepts such as budgeting, savings, and needs versus wants to mimic real life. I can see I have a lot of hands up, so I better get baking. We've really tried to strike a balance between a game that is both fun and entertaining, combining math with financial education, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. We can't wait to launch it in the app stores and for a generation of players to be armed with the math and financial literacy skills needed to succeed in life. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an amazing UN-GALA.
Are you having fun? I hope so. Let's see how much you know about Common Denominator, our history, purpose, and impact. Take it away, Dr. Fritz.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Fritz Collette, and I have the honor of serving as chair of the Board of Common Denominator. Thank you for being here tonight and for believing in the power of math to lead to a better path. Your presence here is a powerful reminder that community matters and that we are not alone in this work. This year marks our 23rd anniversary. For 23 years, we have increased our footprint across New York City. We have expanded programming across the 5 boroughs, and we continue to serve the students who are struggling in math, the students who need it most. So we're going to do a poll right now, and here's the first question. What year was CD founded? Let me wait for the poll question to appear. Okay, there it is. All right, what year was CD founded? Was it 1999, 2002, 2005, or 2000? Let's give you guys a chance. All right, if you selected 2002, you are correct. Common Denominator was founded in 2002, and since then, countless lives changed, confidence is gained, futures rewritten. Let's go to question number 2. Common Denominator was rebranded in 2019 during the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. And although CD had a chance to close down its 3 in-person sites, we continue to provide math tutoring online, and today we operate both in-person and online. Prior to being referred to as Common Denominator, what was CD named? Was it Top Honors, Inc., Honors Roadmap, Rising Equations, Inc., Math Minds, or Top Notch Math? Make your choices. Wow, look at that. See you guys making your choices. If you chose Top Honors, Inc., you are correct. Question number 3. Since 2021, this incredible partner has volunteered over 200 of its amazing employees to serve as math tutors and mentors for 1 hour, 1 day a week for 22 to 30 weeks during the school year. Who is this long-term partner? Was it Columbia University, the Blackstone Group, Ernst & Young, Clearview Health Partners, or Bernard? If you chose Clearview Health Partners, you are correct. Thank you, Clearview Partners, Healthcare Partners, for making a difference in the lives of the students at Middle School 224. Question number 4. Let's talk about, at Common Denominator, we assess and measure the success of our students' academic and social emotional development. Which of the following percentages demonstrate our CD student success? 89% of our students improve their math grades by a full letter grade. 97% of our students express that they feel more confident. 95% of our students feel a greater sense of belonging and math identity. 98% of our students say our program is fun and engaging. Or is it all of the above? If you said all of the above, you are correct. We don't just close math gaps at Common Denominator, we open doors and opportunity. Go to question 5. What percentage of CD students graduate high school? Is that number 80%, 72%, 50%, or 97%, or actually 100%? Make your choice. I'll give you some time. If you said, people still voting there. If you said 97%, you are correct. CD students' high school graduations are 26% higher than the New York City public school average. At 97%, we're doing really well here at CD. Question 6. Now remember before, we were watching Angela shoot those free throws. What percentage of the free throws do you think our executive director, Angela Williams, made out of 20 attempts? Was it 10%? Was it 20%? 50%? 80%? Or 100% of the shots? What do you think she did? Oh. Well, it turns out that Angela was able to make 50% of the shots that she made during that shooting session. Although she did mention in the video that in college, she was an 80% shooter. Now, tonight is not just about recognizing the impact or celebrating the student successes of our organization. We love doing that, but tonight it's about what comes next and about how to get involved. We have schools on a waiting list. We have students who are ready to learn and excel, families who need this valuable resource. We just need the capacity and the support to expand our program and enrollment. So I ask you tonight to help us write more success stories. Help us bring math confidence, joy, an opportunity to even more students. Every dollar counts, and every dollar donated tonight is an investment in equity, in potential, and in brighter futures. Thank you so much for standing with us. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you.
Dedicated, committed, passionate, professional, and caring. Words to describe the staffing at Common Denominator. Let's hear the personal whys from Diana Yuri and Yordi Rosa.
Congratulations, Common Denominator, on your 23rd year anniversary. My name is Diana Yaudi, and I am the program manager for Common Denominator. I've been working with the organization for a little over a year and a half, and I am so grateful I have found such a great, powerful, and profound organization that helps their community and gives back. Growing up in New York City, I've firsthand experienced a lot of the discrepancies that come with the public school education system. So finding an organization like Common Denominator and being able to contribute back to these communities in which I came from has been such a blessing. Getting to connect with all these families from different backgrounds, different cultures, and being able to assist them and their students with providing them resources and opportunities like Common Denominator does has been really, really great. I wish I had something like this when I was growing up. I am really excited to continue contributing with Common Denominator. I'm wishing Common Denominator so much more success for many years to come.
My name is Yordi Rosa. I'm the Director of Program Operations at Common Denominator. I am connected to this cause because of the impact that we have each year, connecting with the parents, connecting with the students, the amount of students we serve, and the connections we have in our community and giving back. As a first-generation college graduate immigrant kid when I came to the country, 12 years old, I didn't have the resources to connect to math the way that we are trying to ensure that our students do. We're able to do that now through so many different ways. And that goes into project-based activities, making math fun, ensuring that they have all the tools and resources to navigate math. And I know that it's always a challenge to connect to math because I too struggled in math a little bit. But I also found my way. When a teacher gave me resources, when someone told me how to solve a problem, or when someone actually believed in me, and that's what we do here at Common Denominator. And the incredible staff and the incredible team behind it as well. We are mission-driven individuals who come every single day putting our best foot forward to ensure that our students have what they need, that our parents have support, and that our community is taken care of. And I want to wish Common Denominator success for the many years to come.
The Power of Many UN-GALA is our largest fundraiser of the year. It helps Common Denominator provide free programming during the school year. There are countless ways to demonstrate your support of our mission. Please listen to our call to give.
Thank you so much for joining Common Denominator's UN-GALA this year. My name is Gordon Loeb, and I recently joined the Executive Board of Common Denominator because I was impressed with its mission, vision, and passion for providing math equity, personal financial preparedness, life skills, and mentorship to middle school students in underserved areas. I am the co-founder and president of Loeb Leadership, a company that my wife started in 1997 as a single consultancy, and it has now grown to be a global firm with over 65 coaches, consultants, facilitators, and speakers, where we focus on leadership and management development and organizational consulting. We look forward to partnering with Common Denominator, a cause that we believe is so meaningful now more than ever as the need to develop our future leaders has grown dramatically. Common Denominator is so much more than just a math tutoring and mentorship organization. They help students pave the way forward towards brighter futures, one student, one community, and one family at a time. For those not already involved with Common Denominator, there are countless ways that you can show your commitment and support to providing math equity and financial literacy. Common Denominator is an organization powered by volunteer tutors and mentors. You can opt to give your time and volunteer with like-minded individuals, encourage people and employers in your network to get involved, or share our posts on social media and help spread the word about our worthy cause. If you're able, please consider donating to Common Denominator's Power of Many UN-GALA relief fundraiser tonight. You can find our donation information in the link below. Your gift will go directly towards advancing our math equity initiatives and every dollar counts. Your charitable gift is 100% tax deductible, and all proceeds generated will go directly towards serving more middle schoolers who need it most. Thanks again for your support, and we look forward to your continued support.
Grateful, thankful, appreciative, delighted, blessed to share this evening with such an amazing community. Closing out the UN-GALA this evening is Dorian Swerdlow, Vice Chair of the CD Executive Board.
Thank you for joining Common Denominator's Power of Many virtual UN-GALA, highlighting innovative partnerships and innovative collaborations, and honoring the individuals and corporations who champion such a worthy cause. My name is Dorian Swerdlow, and I've been serving as a member of Common Denominator's Executive Board for 5 years. I was drawn to Common Denominator because of a love of math and the role math played in my career as an engineer and a management consultant. I believe a working knowledge of math is essential to thriving in our society. I'm aware, however, that students who struggle with math lose confidence in their ability to benefit from education. They may begin to think they're not smart and that school is not for them. For hundreds of kids each year, Common Denominator's volunteer tutors intervene before it's too late. That's why we focus on middle school students. There's time to help the students catch up to their grade level. As the students work with our tutors, they feel a sense of accomplishment and even begin to enjoy math. I've seen this in action. I visited a tutoring session on a Saturday at the Boys and Girls Club in Harlem. I watched about 25 tutors working with students in a fun environment, free of judgment. The students and tutors were super engaged. I got to talk and work with a student. He was clearly having a good time. I also talked with tutors who told me the hour they spend with their students is the highlight of their week. They were making an impact and feeling great about it. The students served by Common Denominator would not otherwise have access to high-quality tutoring, which can be very expensive. Also, our volunteers from the community become mentors to the students and often serve as role models, showing the kinds of jobs one can get with a good education. So I would like to conclude with some well-deserved thank yous. First, to our incredible volunteers for giving their time, talent, and compassion at no cost to our students. Second, to the organizations, corporations, and foundations that lend Common Denominator their employees to volunteer as tutors. Thank you for your ongoing support and sponsorship. Third, we're grateful to the many Common Denominator families who put their trust in us to help their middle schoolers succeed. And fourth, to over 100 schools, nonprofits, and community-based organizations who trust us with their students. Thank you for your partnership and collaboration. And next, to my colleagues on the executive and associate boards of Common Denominator, thank you for your service and commitment. Next, to the software developer, Roman Geyser, creating our Cash Clash financial literacy game, and to Aries Capital for funding our literacy program. And of course, thank you to the Common Denominator team that makes all the magic happen on a daily basis. Thank you for your amazing commitment to the students of Common Denominator and to middle school math excellence. And finally, thank you all for joining the Power of One UN-GALA. Have a good night.